Let's get started creating our Spanish dictionary app. Notice over here I actually have my Spanish.zip, that database, and I also have this file I told you to download from the Blackboard. Okay, hopefully you got those two up there. If not, go back and do the previous video. Let's create a new one. We're going to call this Spanish dictionary. And now we're going to say next and next and next and finish. First thing we're going to do after Gradle is all done doing its stuff here, okay, go to your activity main and go to the design view of that and go ahead and delete this silly little hello world. We don't need that. And underneath our legacy, okay, we've got this list view right here. Take and drag that in there. First thing you got to do is take all these little corners here and make little blue arrows out of them by dragging those little corners to the edge and letting go. Oh, I did something wrong there. And we want to take and we want to name this. We want to name this. Click right up here. We're going to name that list view. Make sure you get the whole whatever's up there. List and then a capital V-I-E-W like that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take and add our database into here, okay? To do that, we have to right click on our app up here and say a new and go all the way down here to folder. We want to do an assets folder right there. Assets folder. And then just follow the defaults here. Say okay, finish. This takes a little bit. I really don't know what it's doing in the background, but for some reason it takes quite a bit of time. Wait for it to run out, run out, run out. Once that's done, we can go ahead and look at our, we got an assets folder here. Right click on your assets folder and say a new and a new directory. We're going to call this databases. Database, D-A-T-A-B-A-S-E-S. No capital letters, got an S at the end, just like that. And now if you do have this Spanish.zip out there, go ahead and right click on that. Well, actually, let's open this up first. There's our databases. Right click on Spanish, say copy. Right click on databases and say paste. And say okay. If you open this up, now that's in there. Beautiful. Okay. Next thing we want to do is we want to take and we want to add this database access file that I asked you to download. Right click on that, say copy. Go to our Java up here. You're going to want to put that in the first one here, right click on this line right above main activity right there and say paste. And that automatically takes and sets all up for us. Okay, notice it automatically should update this. Of course, your package always is different than mine because you have a different package name than I do, don't you? We get an error in here. That's because we're calling some stuff on here. This open helper, it doesn't know what that is. Database open helper doesn't know what that is. What we have to do is we have to copy this line right here. Implementation, okay? Implementation ready, blah, blah, blah. What this does, it goes out on the internet, copy that, goes on the internet and gets a bunch of stuff to help it figure out how to do that stuff. To take care of that, we have to open up our Gradle down here, the second Gradle, the one that says module next to it. We're going to take and we're going to paste that right below this line right here. Once that happens, you have to push this sync now.